It comes down to the conversation you have with yourself when you set a goal or pursue a different path. And that conversation normally revolves around three questions that are connected to your self belief, self esteem, and self confidence. Am I worthy and deserving? Am I worthy of this success? The recognition I will receive from friends or family if I achieve the goal I have set myself? Do I deserve this result? Am I capable? Do I have the skills, knowledge, and abilities to achieve the goal? But if I try and fail, could I recover with some dignity? What else would I need to learn? Is it possible? I know it is possible for other people to achieve that type of goal, but with my track record, could I do so? Is it possible in the time frame, or would I need a superhuman effort to achieve it? I don't know you personally, of course, but the answer is yes. Yes and yes. Yes, you can, but unfortunately, my answer does not count. You need to have a level of confidence that will see you to the point of starting. And as I have said, it is not about finishing, but about starting. You just need enough confidence to start taking action towards achieving the goal, because your confidence will grow when each of these actions and activities is completed. I like to use the analog of the iceberg. It's what's under the surface that causes most damage, whether that's your subconscious, your beliefs, or your level of confidence. How many people do you know who you believe have everything together, and yet, when you really get to know them, they have just as many doubts as you do? All of us have fears. It could be fear of failure, fear of success, or fear of change. The only way to overcome your fear is through action. I love the quote. If you face your lion on your pathway, it will disappear. When you take action, you face your fear. The more action you take, the more you build up your confidence. Each step, each time, you do not give in the temptation to stop, your confidence grows and your doubt diminishes. So, how much confidence do you need to get started? You may already be 100% confident of reaching your goal, which means you have let go of your expectations and are ready to make it happen with action. If that is not you, the byproduct of action and progress is a greater level of confidence. What can slow us down in achieving the confidence level we need are four roadblocks that can compromise our self belief, self confidence, self esteem, and self awareness. Skill. To be the best you that you can be, you may need to improve or learn a set of different skills. They could be hard skills or soft skills and relate to either your personal or your professional development. For example, one of my goals is to take 1,000 great photos around the world. I am 75% confident I can do that, as I have already taken quite a few. If you want to check some of them out, visit passionpeople.com. I know that for me to be able to achieve this goal, I'm going to need to improve my skills. So I read magazines and books and attend photography courses and retreats to learn the required skills. Knowledge. To speed up the process of becoming 100% confident. What additional knowledge do you need to achieve your goal? That knowledge may come from reading or being mentored by someone who is an expert in the field. Again, to give you an example focused on my professional field, one of my goals is to become a world-class presenter. And to do that, I need a greater knowledge in how to tell compelling and engaging stories. So I have a great mentor I work with to enhance my knowledge of how to become better at my craft and of what works and what doesn't. Will, as I have mentioned more than once, Tennessee wins every race. Your willpower, your willingness to start and to back yourself, is made up of your determination, drive, and desire. It is your grit and resilience that determines your success. As the saying goes, you are not beaten if you don't stop. I love the quote on the dressing room wall of the Manchester United Football Club. Determination separates people. It is your ability to stick at something when nothing seems to be happening on the surface, and underneath all that is going on are imperceptible gains. It is the willpower to plow on, to push, to plow on, to push through the doubt and to believe in yourself when no one else will. Tennessee wins every race. Belief. This is all about the challenge we spoke about at the start of this chapter. Overcoming a belief that you are not worthy, not deserving, not capable, or that it is not possible for you to achieve it. Beliefs are formed from an early age through the people, situations, and circumstances that we come in contact with during our lifetime. All beliefs are 100% right in your own mind, but they may not be true in reality. You probably know people who sometimes make outrageous statements that are clearly not true, but in their mind they are indisputable facts. However, you and I have not walked in that person's shoes, experienced what they have experienced, and seen what they have seen. The challenge is when people who want to achieve a certain goal and have the skills and the knowledge so are held back by the roadblock of their belief system. What is stopping you from being the best you that you can be? It could be a combination of all four blocks or only one roadblock. That is the first domino you need to push over for you to be great. In the next chapter, we'll identify the specific areas that are holding you back from becoming an example of a person who is living with greater certainty every day. 22. Your plate is only so big. We live in a fast-paced, busy world where there is an endless to-do list, an ever-renewing set of deadlines and challenges that need our attention, and never enough time. I believe one of the key reasons people don't achieve their most important goal is as simple as that they have no space in their life, no energy to manifest, and no room on their plate to allow that goals to come true. To allow greatness to come into your life, you need to create space. What do you need to let go of or stop doing? Sooner or later, you need to let something go to free the space and time for your goals to manifest themselves in your life. The simple action of not doing something that holds you back sends a powerful message that you are willing to change and that a spot is open for what is important to you to come into your life. It is hard to achieve all that you want when you have no time, no space, and no energy. How are you going to do everything on your plate right now, let alone all the things you want to achieve in the future? A common challenge some people face is tendency to say yes to everything. All too often, people with great potential and kind hearts suffer from yes, it is. Yes, I can do that for you. Yes, I'm happy to help out. Yes, I have time to complete the project. Then, when it comes to the crunch, you are overcommitted and overwhelmed and wonder, how am I going to do all this? When this happens, you tend to put yourself last, and that situation can sometimes persist for years. After almost 2 decades of working with people across the globe, I have learned that everyone in their heart of hearts knows what they need to change. Everyone knows what they need to change. The key is in creating the right environment or set of circumstances, including introducing the most appropriate catalyst for that message to appear. To identify what you need to change in your life to become the best you that you can be, you need to ask yourself the right questions. What do you need to let go of in your life? The easiest way to determine that is to ask yourself the following 4 questions. They are simple thoughts, provokers, and act as a sound catalyst to help you identify what you need to do now to achieve all that you are capable of achieving. Think about the key areas of your personal life and your career or business life, then ask yourself, stop doing. What do you need to stop doing in your life in order for you to achieve all that you are capable of achieving? What is not serving you well? It could be a mindset, attitude, characteristic, or activity that is slowing you down or holding you back from being the best you can be. Maybe you need to stop procrastinating, putting yourself down, doubting that you are good enough, waiting for everything to be perfect before you start. Start doing. What do you need to start doing if you are to achieve all that is possible for you to achieve? What have you been procrastinating over? What activity do you need to undertake that would bring out the best in you? What ritual, habit, behavior, or strategy, if you started it now, would propel you towards your goals so much more quickly? Maybe you need to start taking some action, believing it is possible for you, learning a new skill required to achieve your goal, hanging out with people who will lift you up, not tear you down. Do less. What do you need to do less of in your life? I am a realist. I get it that there are some things you cannot stop altogether, but you can do them less often. What consumes your time or mental energy? What do you have to slowly release from your life? Maybe you need to do less, focusing on the negatives, comparing yourself to others. worrying about what others think about you, second guessing whether this is the right thing to do. Do more. What do you need to do more of in your life? There are some things you do that just work for you. The challenge is that you don't do them often enough. You are consistently inconsistent. You start it and it works, and then you become distracted, lose focus, and you wonder why you don't do it more often. Maybe you need to do more of the followings: taking risks, having fun, laughing and enjoying yourself, finding reasons to do it and why it will work, telling people you love them and are grateful they are in your life. Sometimes we don't need more answers, we just need to ask more questions, whether on a conscious or a subconscious level. You know what you need to do to move forward. You just need to have the courage and confidence to listen to the answer and then act on it. You just need to get out of your comfort zone and do what may be uncomfortable or inconvenient. The questions on the previous pages are about bringing to the forefront what you know and being brutally honest with yourself. As the um, Ethiopian proverb so eloquently states, he who conceals his disease cannot expect to be cured. Any condition that stops you being the best you that you can be in your life, for your family, for your friends, for your colleagues, and for the community you live, work and play in, is something that needs an antidote.